Is it possible for someone to never hit a person and still be abusive? My husband has never touched me, and he talks about men who abuse like they are the devil's own children. Yet he does not hesitate to tell me I'm an idiot. He embarrasses me in front of others as he mocks me in front of them, making jokes of stupid things I've done.
Yikes.
I really feel bad about myself when I'm around him, and he doesn't think his remarks are abusive. He calls it funny or dark humor. What do you think?
I think it is abusive.
Sure.
I think this is an example. There's two things going on here. First, there's a lot of indirect criticism going on here. The fact that he's sarcastic, this thing about mocking and making jokes,
sure,
is a way people joke about things that sometimes bother them or they have anger about in relationships, so that they kind of jab at you to get the point across. And then if you call them on it, they can say, well, I'm only kidding.
Sure.
Come on, I don't mean it.
And I've seen that. I've seen where some men, they don't want to say directly about, what they're angry about. So they'll make some joke about it. They'll make fun of it in such a way that they know what they're doing. And we call that indirect criticism.
Absolutely.
I'm indirect. I'm making fun. I'm doing this in such a way that, gee, isn't it funny? And if you will, I'll give you the story we heard recently about a man who was mocking his partner because she had gotten out of the car in such a rush that she put her purse on top of the car. And she went shopping in the mall and realized after an hour or so of shopping that she didn't have her purse. She went to every store, notified security, put all kind of warnings out through security about what her purse looks like, goes back to her car, and it was still sitting on top of the car.
Which is a miracle in this day and age.
But the whole idea that, can you believe she did this? How stupid can you be that you can put your purse on your car? And I called him on it. I said, you may think it's funny, but I think you're embarrassing and humiliating her, But this isn't funny, and the truth is that this is destructive criticism of the worst type. It's direct, it's indirect, and you're probably nonverbal because I'm sure he's showing through facial expressions and body language that he thinks you're an idiot.
This one will hurt much more. If I was hearing the story and it wasn't connected to you, I might laugh. But the fact that I know you and you're telling this story about, me. And you know me. I mean, when somebody that's close to you that you respect mocks you, makes fun of you, tells funny stories about you, about situations that don't reflect positively on you. None of us want stories out there about stupid things we've done, the mistakes that we've made. We want people to look at us in a good light, and this is going to hurt his partner's feelings much, much more because of who he is to her.
And when we talk about emotional intimacy, the letter E in front of emotion, energies inside of you. And so emotional intimacy are private and confidential places inside of you that are private and intimate in regard to energies that you hold sacred and dear. And so when we talk about emotional intimacy, we're talking about those confidential and private places inside of you that you share with your partner, and that's the expression of life. I mean, that's what love is, isn't it? You fall in love with your partner because you accept them for those very private, very confidential emotional experiences.
Well, your partner knows things about you, or you shared things with your partner that you haven't shared with very many other people. Maybe you're very close, your very best friend, but they know things about you that you don't tell other people on purpose. So
your in this case, husband is being indirectly critical. This is a nasty type of thing that he's doing. I would find that after a while, how can you feel good about yourself? How would you want to be with him? Because in going out, you would have to endure more jokes, more humor. This is an obvious case where you really need to set this straight. And you need to, assertively set limitations. I don't give you permission to make jokes about me. I don't give you permission to mock me. I don't give you permission to advertise to the world all those things that I've done that you perceive as failure.
And when we talk about this constructive thing, she
I feel that I am embarrassed and humiliated when you say these things, and I'm asking you to stop doing this because I want to love you. I've made the decision to be in this relationship. I would like it to continue, and therefore I'm asking you to appreciate my emotions and feelings.
That's right.
Does that sound kind of good? I'm just winging it.
Because you're talking from my world over here and how I feel about what is going on. I haven't gotten my you out. There wasn't an attack there.
And what's important is to understand that not all criticism is equal. That is when someone is a confidential and private partner, a lover or a companion, those are the highest two relationships, then when they criticize you, it hurts a lot more than if it's somebody that's a stranger off the street. You know, a friend might say, I don't like that dress, you know, it doesn't look good on you, but when it's a lover who says, I don't like that dress, then that hurts you more. So not all criticism is equal.
No.
So, you know, friends have a tendency to say things that if a lover were to say it, it would be perceived as more hurtful.
Right.